We have a sampler from 1749. It is under glass. They didn't put them under glass back then. They did store them, roll them up, put them in a drawer, or if they did hang them, there would be no glass. So I'm trying to keep the glare away. And it might be difficult to focus. But I bought this from a collector many years ago. And there is the person that made it, Anne Fosdick. And there's a little saying, and I'll read it. It's hard to see, but it says a verse that says, "Look well to what you take in hand, for learning is better than house or land. When land is gone and money spent, then learning is most excellent." And that's what they did. Now these were done to show your skill to your future husband of that you could embroider. And she could, up here is the alphabet, A, B, C. It's hard to see it because it's in light colored yarn, or not yarn, but silk thread. And I'm not sure if this is the Fosdicks were a very pronounced family in London, England, but of course they could have come over and established themselves in America, but through research you can't find much on them. And here she made it June the 17th, 1749. She counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She's aged 12. And as you could see, look at the little people there. See, there's one person there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 people in her family. And in front of the, see the G there? And the F for Fosdick, that's the dad. George, maybe? I don't know. But these were made, and there's the alphabet, sorry. But they did exclude, see there's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, no J. They didn't use J. K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U. They didn't use, I don't know if that's a U or a V, but no U or V, whichever one is missing. W, X, Y, Z. So 2 letters are missing. Ampersand and a crown. The British crown, because at 1749 we were still under the crown. So what they used these for is to show their future husband they could embroider and do things. Somewhat educated with being able to do the alphabet and count simply. Do fancy little things like this here. Like that there. Because everything back then was embroidered in some way. If you had clothes, you might have put your initials on those clothes. Draperies, you put your initials, the family initials. Bedding, the family initials. Or some type of design. Towels, you would do a design to make it more homey. And this showed your future husband that you had these skills and that you learned these in school, because this is where these young girls learned them. It was in school, and thus they were educated. So this person made some mistakes, but she's 12 years old. Now you'll see a diamond pattern there, 4-sided diamond, 4-sided diamond, 4-sided diamond, 2-sided diamond. She didn't space it well enough, so there's a mistake. I don't know what those green with gold flowers are. Of course, they didn't make the flowers exactly. And you come down here, again the alphabet. It is dirty on the bottom. You can see the dirt along the edge. And if you look really closely right here, you could see a perforation. that is the limit that she was allowed to go, both on the sides and the top. So you can see the perforation there. And she tried to follow it to the best of her ability. But when she got down here, where it's a little harder to get, the perforation is here, and she ran out of room. See, the flower is going into that perforation. So spacing was a problem for her. But this is someone's artwork that was only 12 years old in 1749. That's what antiques do, is they bring the past and the people in the past to the present. Someone worked on this, a little girl, way before the Revolution. So she could show this to her prospective husband, and he would know she's educated in the day. A lot of red, a lot of green. There's the alphabet up there. You can see the Z. Normally they would do the capitals, and then somewhere like up here they would do the small letters, but she didn't do the small letters. Maybe she didn't learn them, I don't know. But there's her name. She does all sorts of little fancy stuff, as you could see, showing her skill at 12 years old. Imagine every one of these stitches, one at a time. And she got her family in there. You could see mom and dad somewhere in there, and brothers and sisters. Here's her age. And she does the big letters, easier to read. I don't know what those flowers are again. But a nice sampler. A lot of people collect these. Most samplers are from 1800 and past or later. Some samplers are before 1700, but they're hard to get. Most samplers are post 1800, so this is a nice one. I don't really collect samplers, but I bought this from a collector who was an expert on these things, so got to learn a little bit about it. So Anne Fosdick, you're still remembered hundreds of years later as people look at your work when you were 12 years old. Thanks for watching.